Tokito finally get out of that water prison and he's shaking like stripper booty he hasn't breathed in so long. Then you got these weird fish looking like Edward Scissorhands coming for Kotetsu. So Tokito trying to draw out his inner strength and he unlock his memories. So it turns out his mom was more sick than Rukia's captain and he had a secret brother like Vegeta. So this lady show up trying to recruit them to be demon slayers and his brother must have been watching too much Fresh Prince cause he threw that bitch out like Uncle Phil. So then that night when they go to sleep,
hello there,
a demon shows up and this demon gave his brother that Sasuke treatment, boom, cut his arm off. And my nigga, that was a big mistake cause I haven't seen someone rage this hard since Kite died. And I know it was a sad scene and all, but there was so much blood in that room I couldn't help but think someone finna get AIDS. But anyway, so Tokito had to watch his brother die like DJ and stomp the yard. So flashback to the present and Gyoko doing Hazunesuka worse than those Cloud Ninja did Naruto, just beating his ass with no resistance. Now Muichiro show up and you know this shit's serious when a character gets face tats. Gyoko hit him with them octopus legs like he got Killer B in a pot. But Tokito weave all that shit and he cuts him again and he start talking heavy. So Gyoko like, stop playing with me, boy. I ran the yard in the pen. I ain't one of these little niggas. Ain't nobody worried about you. You wasn't even behind the walls. I'm off a perk right now. Ain't shit I can't do. Nigga, fuck a perk. I grew up boxing Sherm heads. I'm a real OG, you broke bitch. I got babe shirts older than you. Okay, so you got money but no bitches with them dusty ass cornrows. Look like you glue cow tongues to your head, ugly ass boy. And your vase so ugly you couldn't even sell it on Pawn Stars. And that made Gyoko snap. Say what you want about him, but do not talk about his vase unless you trying to die. So he send more fish at him. And I'm just like, is he a demon or a Red Lobster chef? Cause all his attacks be like serving up an endless seafood platter. But anyway, Tokito deal with that. And he goes to cut his head off again. But right before he do, Gyoko turn into that old lady SpongeBob was trying to sell chocolate to. So he shed his skin and come out looking like the ugliest mermaid I've ever seen. And he start talking about how beautiful he is like that one zesty Soul Reaper from Kenpachi's team. He like, these scales are harder than your mama's nipples after a couple margaritas, boy.
Margarita, I'ma open my legs. Give me 2 margaritas, I'ma give you some heads.
This that real fish scale, no Scarface. So now he started attacking them and everything he touches turns into fish. Like I swear, this nigga's powers are so goofy, dog. They belong in MHA. Like what's the point of being strong if you're just gonna turn them into fish when you touch them anyway? Shit make no sense. So anyway, Tokito jump up on a tree branch to get away. And Gyoko like, why you running up a tree like a frying pussy? You scared of my power? No, nigga, you turning everything into fish? You got this bitch smelling like porn star panties. I had to back the hell up just to breathe. So Tokito decided to get serious and he do the craziest shit ever. He started literally running circles around that nigga. He did him like Kid Goku did Tien in the second world tournament. And he cut his head off so smooth. Then nigga sliced him so clean Gyoko ain't even know what happened. His head on the floor and he's still trying to fight. Like what the hell going on? And Tokito savage too, cause after he cut his head off he wasn't done. He had to go and do that nigga how Trunks did Frieza. Slice him into little pieces. So now the fight's finally over and the perks start to wear off, so we start shaking like a crackhead and pass out. So now we flash back to Tanjiro and he is going through it. Hantengu crushed his foot so bad it looked like a Midoriya injury. Then the wood dragon go and swallow him, had him looking like when Naruto got eaten by the snake. But Mitsuri shows up with all whip, no nene. And she starts dogging this nigga out until Mitsuri, no! You can't fuck with him! Metro Boomin wasn't enough, so we hit her with that Timberland beat. He left her looking like she was trying to catch rain in her mouth. So now he about to punch that bitch in the face like Dana White. But while that's happening, she have a flashback. And she talking to this nigga that she apparently engaged to. And he start talking bad to her like she ain't give him her number. So all she wanted was to be a normal girl and get married. But she was born strong as hell like Goku. So she basically had to be a demon slayer. Anyway, they save her and she keep fighting while the little niggas go look for the real Hantengu. And Tanjiro following his scent like it's a literal path. Like how stinky is this nigga? He must smell like Rikishi thong or something. So they finally catch up to him and he in a wooden ball. So Genya bit that tree like Goku when he out of options. Sidebar, why Goku always doing that? Editor, put clips of Goku biting niggas. Like when he's out of options, he does not hesitate to bite your ass like a wild canine. But anyway, back to the story. So they get the ball open, but Hantengu's not there because he hit his tiny Shrek run again.
Just a little bit, make sure they get that. Push, push, push.
And Tanjiro start yelling at him like a black mama. He like,
didn't I tell your ass to take the chicken out the freezer? And why your teacher calling saying you acting a fool in class? Don't run from this ass whooping, boy.
Boom, Genya threw a tree the size of a Lil Wayne blunt. Now this was the most unexpected shit this season. Tanjiro just hit this dope ass attack and I thought he really had old boy. And out of nowhere, Hantengu hit him with that exorcist head spin, grew up faster than Gon, and grabbed Tanjiro's face like Android 19. Like what the fuck, where did this come from? This nigga went from crying like Tom Holland when he seen the Challengers trailer to squeezing Tanjiro like a bottle of empty toothpaste. So Genya gotta run up and rip Hantengu's arms off like crab legs. And so now Hantengu's on fire with no arms and a sword in his neck, and he's just like, fuck it. And he jumps off a cliff like Shisui. This whole part had me like, yo, what the hell is happening? So Hantengu falls and of course he survives. So now he's down there armless looking for people to eat. And I'm just imagining him trying to eat someone with no hands, looking like an apple bobbing contestant. And Tanjiro starts yelling at him while he laid out sideways in this tree. Like, give this man his respect.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
How you gonna call him soft? This nigga is a fucking demon. He got Eren Yeager levels of determination. So Tanjiro get out the tree and keep chasing him, and he still had enough energy to actually cut his head off. But then he realizes the sun is coming up, so he go back to try to keep Nezuko from the sun like a Discord mod. But of course, this scary ass nigga Hantengu isn't really dead, so Tanjiro had to go back and finish him off, and when he cuts his head off for real, Hantengu has a flashback, and we see that he's basically that ain't shit nigga of the group. Like, I knew someone like that back in high school. He would steal from niggas for no reason, like petty shit, like if you left $2 out, he'd take it, and if he was smoking a blunt, he would tell you that it's K2 just so he wouldn't have to share, you know, that type of nigga. So flashback to Tanjiro cutting his head off, and he's screaming like a Dragon Ball character. And then right after that, he started crying like Ichigo when he lost his powers the second time because he thought Nezuko died. But it was all good though, because Nezuko's not as melanin deficient as we thought. She good in the sun. Not only did it not hurt her, it made her be able to talk a little bit. Like she was just vitamin D deficient. That's why she slept so much. Yo, if you like this video, I got others like it on my channel. Go check them out and make sure to drop me a like and subscribe because, you know, I'm here to stay. Real niggas elevate and motivate. We don't dissipate, you feel me?